Alrighty guys, welcome. This is your host ID Jester. We are back in 2017. Quick game is Status Pro Advanced. Washington Nationals against the Philadelphia Phillies. We see these guys a lot, don't we? So we played 3 games against Philadelphia from April 7th to April 9th. We auto-played the games against St. Louis because being a St. Louis fan, I don't want any bias or anything, so we're just going to auto-play any St. Louis games. Ended up winning 2 and losing 1, so that's okay. And then we go right back and play Philadelphia at home. So, lots of Philadelphia action here. So it's going to be a great matchup, though, for you guys. It will be, where is Philadelphia, Washington? There we go. It's going to be Steven Strasburg and Aaron Nola going at it. Roll 2d8s and 2d6s. Going to find out what kind of day the pitchers are going to have. So it's black, then clear, gold, whatever you want to call it. Strasburg at home in 35 is going to have a normal day. So 2 to 8 versus lefties, 2 to 8 versus right-handers. And for Aaron Nola, rolls of 54, normal day, 2 to 7, 2 to 7. So it should be pretty easy to keep track of that. All right, so let's get things rolling here. Oops, you guys didn't actually see that because there we go. I will be using the facts from the Lewis Research Center to get our outs and CD results, which should speed up things. So Steven Strasburg, the righty, against Cesar Hernandez. And away we go with game number 10 of the season. So that's a 3 coming off of Strasburg. 87 will be an out. He's an LN, and we'll just flip this. LN says G4, so it's a 4-3 put out. 1 up, 1 down. Howie Kendrick. Strasburg, 37 right-hander. 37 is a strikeout. 2 up, 2 down. And it's Drupal Herrera. 5 off of Strasburg. 83 will be out of range. He is an LN. And that will be at F5. So pop up to third baseman. And it's 1-2-3 inning for Strasburg. Aaron Nola. And actually, interesting enough, Rob Explanation Point is doing a replay of Aaron Nola's starts. So we're going to get lots of Aaron Nola action out here for you guys too. So Aaron Nola, 2 to 7 will be off of his card. Adam Eaton's up first. That is an 8, so it's coming off of Eaton. 45 right-hander, 45, and he strikes out. 1 up, 1 down for the Nationals, and it's Anthony Rendon. And that's a 5 and an 18 versus a right-hander. 18 is going to be base hit into right field for Anthony Rendon. Singles. And D. Stewart, not much threat there. Bryce Harper, 1 on, 1 out. Bryce Harper, 8's coming off of Harper, 67, and he will walk Harper. So 2 men on. And that brings up Daniel Murphy with 1 out, 2 on. It's coming off of Nola, 32 lefty. 32 will be a strikeout for Aaron Nola. Big swing and a miss. Swinging at the knee cheese. That's Tabletop Sports Delaware. Ryan Zimmerman. Aaron Nola, 2 outs. And it's going to be a Nola 65 righty. And that will be an out. He's an RP. We'll flip the thing. And RP says ground ball to short. And he'll go the short way, 6-4. We're through 1 complete here at Washington Nationals Park. And we go to the top of the second. It's going to be Miguel Franco. coming off for Franco, 42 right-hander, 42 is a walk. So leadoff walk for Franco. E. Stewart, not much of a threat to go there. Brings up Michael Saunders. That's coming off of Strasburg. 34 lefty is a strikeout. Strikeout. Oh, and you know what we forgot? We forgot our special dice. We forgot our special dice. So the special dice for our CD plays and our error checks. So we'll have to add that in. Of course, so we'll need to keep that. So that was a strikeout. It brings up Tommy Joseph. Tommy Joseph. He is a right-hander. There's a nothing there and a 7. So it's coming off of Strasburg. 66 right-hander. That'll be an out. He's an RP. RP is a GX5 with the runner at first. GX5. So the X represents fielder's choice. A represents out at first. Okay, so GX5 is going to be a fielder's choice. It's going to be a 5-4. They try to turn the double play, just can't get it. And Joseph is now at first with 2 outs. That brings up Cameron Rupp. So possible error check. We'll look at that in a second. 5, Strasburg, 66. Being out. RP out of ground ball to short. It would have been a double play, actually. G6 would be a double play, but they don't need the double play. But this one is going to William Defoe. And Wilmer Defoe at short is an E2. So we're going to roll a 20-sided dice. And if it's a 1 or 2, we'll make the error. Nope. So we'll call that a 6-4 put out as well. And that'll do it for the top of the second. We go to the bottom of the second. Jason Worth is up. Aaron Nola, Steven Strasburg. Should be a great pitching matchup. So far it has been. Another error chance. Nola, 66 righty out. Worth is an RP. RP is going to ground ball to short. That's Freddie Galvis. Freddie at short is a 2 as well. So 1 or 2, he'll have an error. It's a 1. And that's an error. That's an E6 on Freddie Galvis. And Worth gets down to first. He's a C stealer. Aaron Nola doesn't hold runners very well, actually. So he will drop him from a C to a B. Catcher today is Rupp. He's got an arm of B. I think with Jason Worth will stay at first. And that'll bring up Matt Wieters. So error. Galvis, hey, Tabletop Sports Delaware, Clinton Parks, how you guys doing? Galvis with the critical fail there. Interesting facts, says Clinton Parks. Yeah, so we just use the fact for the outs and the CD checks, and anytime we have any basic running advance, of course, you can get this Lewis Research Center. I can send you a link to it if you're interested. It has every, let's see here. I'll take a second because this is important for you guys. If you're not familiar with this site, you should definitely go check out this site. But I want to show you my desktop. Right. Okay, good. So Lewis Research Center here, dice rollers. So go to www.lewisresearch.com, flipper_heaven.html. There's your link. It has dice rollers, fact rollers, for just about every game out there. But baseball, it does 4th Street, it does ballpark, box seat, dead ball, dugout steps, fall classic, inside pitch, payoff pitch, play ball baseball, replay baseball, roster card baseball, scoreboard baseball, Status Pro Advanced, Status Pro. He has soccer, it's got hockey, 4th Street hockey, APBA hockey, Big Beep, face-off hockey in the crease, shootout hockey, Status Pro hockey. It's got football, 4th Street football, big play football, data-driven football, fast action football, fury football, game-winning drive football, goal football, inside blitz, second season, Stratomatic football, dice roller, Status Pro. It's got basketball. It's got just about every kind of fact dice roller for just about every game out there that I can think of that needs one. So I highly recommend it. Now I've got to move this back over here, get it out of the way. Our Red Sox fan is here as well. So wow, look at us go. Jason Worth against Matt Wieters. Aaron Nola pitching. And so the blue dice here is our modifier dice. If we roll a 1, right? If we roll 1, it's going to be a possible error. And if we roll a 6, then the 2d6 tell us whether it's a CD or BD check. If it's a 2, 3, 4, 5, then we just ignore this dice. In this case, we just ignore it. And we look at the 2d6. The 2d6 tells us Aaron Nola, 2 to 7, so it's going to come off of Nola's card. And then we look at the 4, 5 versus a lefty. 45 is a strikeout from Nola. And once you understand what all the dice do, it's very quickly. If you have any error checks, look up the player's error results, roll it on a 20-sided dice. If the 20-sided dice is equal to or less to, it's an error. So there you go. So strikeout there, 1 out here, bottom of the second, Wilmer Defoe. So it's a 3, we can ignore that. So it's a 10. So it's not in Aaron Nola's range. So we're going to go off the batter card, and we look at 33 versus a right-hander. 33 is hit well into center field, and that's going to be a double. That is a solid double into center field. So now we got to find out what happens to the runner at first, right, on the double. And there's an automated base running chart, blah, blah, blah. You just look at the chart, and you're going to roll the dice. Or we're going to use the fast action card here and see what the thing says. So we'll flip it, and we'll scroll down to double, runner on first. And we look at the RN number, which is the random number. In this case, it was a 3-3. And that is an that's an odd number. So you look under the odd number. And it tells us that if he's an A plus or A runner, he will score. Jason Worth, if we go back to Jason Worth here. Come here, Jason. You're a C runner, so we'll just go to third base on the double. So that's pretty much. Of course, there's a chart that has this all broken down, but if you want to make it quicker and faster, you just use the Lewis Research Center. So that's definitely will make things quicker and faster. So it's going to be a double. And just like that, the Nationals have runners at second and third with 1 out. And Steven Strasburg is up. Steven Strasburg actually has his own card, batting card. Some pitchers do, but very few pitchers have batting cards. Most pitchers have their batting card already on their actual card, which is super good. So you don't need to like drag another card out. But Strasburg in this case has his own batting card. And with 1 out, they're going to not intentionally walk Strasburg, obviously. So look at this. So it's a possible error. 5-5, so it's coming off of Strasburg. He rolled a 17 against the right-hander, 17, and that is hit well by Strasburg. Holy cow, this is carrying out the left field. Hendrick back to the warning track, back to the wall. It is gone. Steven Strasburg with a 3-run home run has put the Nationals in front. Holy cow, the hometown crowd is going crazy. The dugout is jumping around. They can't believe it. Steven Strasburg hits a home run off Aaron Nola, and the Nationals go up 3-0. Obviously, we don't need to look at the error because it's out of here. Wow, what a play there by Steven Strasburg. And Aaron Nola shook up after that one, shaking his head. Adam Eaton, possible error check. This is a 9, so it's going to come off of Eaton. It's out of range. 37, Adam Eaton. Adam Eaton, this is going down the line. It's well struck. Saunders looks at it. If it stays fair, it is gone. It is gone. Adam Eaton back-to-back jacks off of Aaron Nola. I think that home run by Steven Strasburg really threw Aaron Nola for a loop there. And Rupp is going to come out and have a talk with them. And the bench coach as well, as he has given up back-to-back home runs to the Nationals. They go up 4-0 here. Holy cow. What a turn of events here as he was just cruising through this game. And all of a sudden, it's 4-0 on the pitcher's 3-run home run. Let's see if Aaron Nola can settle down here with Rendon up. 8, it's going to be off of Rendon, 27, and that's hit well. And that's going out to center field. Herrera's on the run and cannot make it. It's going to roll past him. Rendon around first. Here comes the throw towards second. Rendon in there with the slide head first and save. Just after his head first dive in there and a double by Anthony Rendon. And all this happening with 1 out here. That brings up Bryce Harper. Aaron Nola is now being rocked here in the 4th inning. And that is a 10. Bryce Harper, 24. That could be trouble, and that's hit in the gap. And that's going between Saunders and Herrera. That's going to roll all the way to the wall. Bryce Harper round first. They're sending Rendon home, and it's back-to-back doubles after back-to-back home runs. And that's... Ooh, is that it? Is that it for Nolan? 5-0. And the Phillies are going to pull them. The Phillies are going to pull them. Back-to-back home runs. And then I think he's just been affected by that 3-run home run. And so they're going to be bringing in... They're going to their pen early here as we're only in the bottom of the 2nd inning. And they're going to bring in Joely Rodriguez. Joely Rodriguez is coming in. Let's see what kind of day Joely Rodriguez is going to have. Wow. And he rolled a 66, which is normal. So just for you guys who don't play Standard Pro Advanced, there's a chart. Or sometimes you have ball card images and they tell you if you roll really good, you're having a good day and you'll adjust your range a little bit. If you roll really, really high and you're having a bad day and you'll adjust your range. You can see here at Washington Nationals Park, anything from 17 to 76 is just a normal day. So you don't get much adjustment unless you roll really, really high or really, really low. But it's an option, and I enjoy that. So, Joely Rodriguez, the lefty, is coming in to face off against the left-hander, Daniel Murphy. Harper's at second, 1 out. Rodriguez is 2-7 lefties, 2-5 right-handers. Not great against right-handers. And that is an 8, so it's going to come off of Murphy. 33 lefty, 33. And the hit parade continues. As that is raced down the line, and that's going to fall in. Saunders in right field running after it. Murphy rounds first. He's headed to second. Harper's coming home, and that's back-to-back-to-back doubles now. As it's now a 6-0 national lead. And that brings up Ryan Zimmerman. 12. And a 5. 5 we can ignore again. Anything other than a 6 or 1, you just ignore this dice. It doesn't come into play. 12, so it's coming off of Zimmerman, but 58, lefty. 58 is a walk, actually. First base is open. They're going to try and set up the double play here. And that brings up Jason Worth now. Jason Worth, 87. He's a right-hander, so it's coming off a worse card, but 87, that's going to be out of range. He's an RP. We'll flip the card. RP says F9. That's going to be a fly ball out to right field. 2 outs. Matt Wieters is now up. Matt Wieters is a switch hitter, so he will be batting from the right side here against Joey Rodriguez. And it's coming off a Wieters card, 31. This could be more trouble. 31, and that is hit well by Matt Wieters. And this game is over here in the second inning as Matt Wieters delivers this one into the stands. And another 3-run home run, and the Nationals go up 9-0. And the few Philadelphia fans that made it to attendance today are headed for the exits here in the second inning. It is 9-0 all Nationals here and hometown. And they're going to be making a change again. And it's going to be wow. And this all started with a 3-run home run by the pitcher. Eneberry Ramos is coming in for the Phillies. Ramos, the right-hander, to face off against Defoe. And normally, with this pitching matchup, you would think it would be a low-scoring affair, but the Nationals bring their boomsticks out. So it's going to be another hit, too. So, Boo Dice we can ignore. 9 means it's coming off of Defoe. 13, though, is going to be a base hit. It's going to be an infield hit. So, the hit parade continues, and here comes Steven Strasburg. 1 for 1 with the home run. Let's check out Strasburg. 3-run home run in the top of the second inning. So he batted all the way around. And on the season, he's batting .400. Steven Strasburg, 2 hits, 5 at-bats, 1 home run, 3 RBIs. Batting .400, Steven Strasburg. 9 is coming off of Strasburg, 74. That would be out of range. So we flip it, and we look into the pitcher section. It's going to be a fly ball on the left. And the 13th man to come to bat in this inning. Nope, that's it. That's going to be it. So the bottom of the second was deadly for the Phillies as they give up 9 runs on 9 hits, 3 home runs. 2 of them were 3-run home runs. Let's see if Strasburg with a 9-run lead. He'll probably go deep into this game. And it's coming off of Strasburg. 74 will be an out. And he is an RP. And that's going to be a ground ball in front of the plate. Wieters throws his mask off. Steps out. Throws it down to Zimmerman. Easy toss. And that brings up Ramos, the pitcher. Ramos, the pitcher. And so this is going to be a check, 6. So it's either going to be a CD or BD. If it's 2 to 8, it's a CD check. If it's 9 to 12, it'd be a BD check. But since there's nobody on, you don't have the BD check, and you just re-roll them. So Ramos, if he had someone on, would have got a BD check, which would have been crazy. In this case, it's a 1, so we got a possible error chance. 9, that's coming off of Ramos's card. 71, though, that'll be an out. And the pitcher roll is GX1, so it's going to be a check on Strasburg. Error check, he is a 5. Strasburg, 1 to 5. He makes the play, so we'll call that 1-3 put out. We go back to the top of the order. That's Cesar Hernandez. 2 outs here in the top of the third. And it's off of Hernandez's 85 is out of range. LN is going to be lined at the pitcher. Lined out to Strasburg. Almost hit him in the head. Strasburg got his glove up just in time. And it's a 1-2-3 inning for Strasburg, leading 9-0 going into the bottom of the third. Beat the hell out of that like button like Strasburg on a Spalding. Well, Adam Eaton's up. Let's see what Eaton's got in store. So 5 we can ignore. 4 is coming off of Ramos's card. 87 is going to be on a range for lefty. He's an LN. So that's going to be a 5 ball to left. 1 up, 1 down. And Rendon is up. He's a right-hander. It's coming off of Ramos's card. 36 right-hander strikes him out. Big strikeout there by Ramos. 2 up, 2 down. Bryce Harper. That's a 7 lefty. It's coming off of Ramos 78. See, it was an easy inning. Easy peasy. Bryce Harper's an LP, and that'll be a ground ball to second. 4-3. 1, 2, 3. Boom, boom, boom. That's how most innings go. You hardly ever see like what happened in the bottom of the second. Howie Kendrick. And that's coming off of Strasburg. 56 right-hander. 56 is an out. RN out is going to be a ground ball to short for the out. That's Drupal Herrera. And it's off of Herrera. He's the 24. Now this is going to be a hit. As he lines this into right field and going to get himself a double. Maikel Franco. Only 1 hit given up by Strasburg so far. 6, so we got a BD or CD check. 7 means it's a CD check. So Franco is our RP. Look at RP, and it goes now to the right fielder. So we're going to do a check on the right fielder. That is Harper. Right? Bryce Harper in right field is a 3 defender. So 3 defender. And the outfielder. A 3 and a 64 brings us to dazzling diving catch and a shot in the gap. Runner on third would score. Everyone else holds. So it's going to be a fly out to a dazzling stop. Diving catch by Harper. And Franco is out. So that brings up Michael Saunders. We'll call that a 4. And so it's an 11. So it's coming off of Saunders. 42, right-hander 42. And he's going to strike out Saunders to end the inning. So we got the bottom of the 4th. Murphy. 9 coming off of Murphy's card. 33, right-hander 33, 33. And that is hit into center field. Another double. The Nationals is pounding the ball today. Good Lord. Ryan Zimmerman. 8. It's coming. Actually, yeah, Murphy's a left-hander. Zimmerman's a right-hander. 8. So 8 actually comes off of Ramos's card. 18, though, that's going to be problems. It's a ground ball into center field. And that is even off the pitcher card. If it's odd, you get 1 base. If it's even, you get 2 bases. So it's going to be a single plus, and Murphy's going to come around to score. And it's now a 10-0 ball game. Jason Worth, and Ramos is tired. He'll go another batter. Why not? Nobody out, really? No. 5, right-hander, so it's coming off of Ramos's card, but a 12. I mean, anytime you roll really low, that's probably going to be a hit, and it is. Base hit. And that is a 12, so that's even, so it's going to be a 2-base advance. So runners at the corners, and still nobody out, so that's going to be it for Ramos. And they're going to bring in Pat Neshek. Maybe. Pat Neshek, who will get traded to Colorado later in the year. All right, let's see what kind of day Neshek's going to have. 22, 22. That could be close. Let's just look just to make sure. Washington Nationals. Nope, no adjustment. So he's going to have a normal day. 2 to 7 lefties, 2 to 8 right-handers. Runners at the corners are going to play back. No sense in trying to get the runner out at home. 10, it's coming off of Weeders. 53, a righty. 53, that'll be an out. He is an LN. LN says, fly out to the pop up to the catcher. We'll call that a pop up to the catcher. Defoe is up, 1 out. That is a 10. That's going to come off of Defoe. 43 strikes him out. So Defoe swing and miss. That brings up Strasburg. If you're just joining us, Strasburg is 1 for 2 today with a fly out to left and a 3-run home run for the Nationals. And that is a 2, so it's coming out of a Neshek. 57 righty. 57 will be an out. So pitcher is GX5. It's going to be a ground out to third. And we're going to go to the 5th inning. Almost halfway home here. Tommy Joseph, 6. So it's going to be a CD check. Tommy Joseph is an RP. So RP says second base. That's going to be Murphy. Murphy at second is a 2. And we rolled a 25. 25 on the second baseman is a 2. 2 and 25 says spectacular catch of a looping liner over the second baseman's head. Runners hold. Spectacular catch of a looping liner over the second baseman's head. So a line out to 4. For Joseph. Cameron Rupp. This is going to be off of Strasburg. 68 right-hander. That'll be out. He's an RP. Fly out to third F3. Freddie Galvis is up. 2 outs here in the top of the 5th. And 18 off of Strasburg for a lefty is going to be a base hit. That brings up the pitcher spot, Neshek. They're going to let Neshek bat since there's 10-0 and they don't want to blow through their bullpen in one game because they've got a 3-game series coming up. 25 off of Strasburg. 25. He's a switch hitting pitcher. Wow, Pat Neshek is a switch hitter. So he's going to be batting left, 25 lefty, and that is a strikeout off of Strasburg, and it's going to do it. So we'll go to the bottom of the 5th. 10-0's your score. A blowout here in Nationals Park. 9 runs in the second inning. I think he had 13 or 14 batters come up in that second inning. In fact, we can go to the box score. Go to the play-by-play and look at the bottom of the second. It was an error on the shortstop, then a strikeout to Weeders, then a double by Defoe, a home run by Steven Strasburg, back-to-back with Adam Eaton, a double by Rendon, a double by Harper, a double by Murphy, a walk, a flyout, another home run by Matt Weeders, a single, and then a flyout. That would be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 batters in the second inning. Adam Eaton, that's going to be 75. He's an LN. LN says ground ball back to the pitcher. 1 up, 1 down. Anthony Rendon. Wait a minute. There's no K in Strasburg. Oh my gosh! I can't make it in the. There we go. So 6, so that's going to be a CD check. Rendon, I guess the righty's an RP. We'll flip it, and it's going to be the catcher. That is Rupp. Cameron Rupp. Cameron Rupp, where are you? As the catcher, he is a CD of 1. And we rolled a 63 for the catcher. 1 and a 63. And we have nobody on. And this is going to be Can't reach a foul ball. It's 2 strikes on the batter. Increase the pitcher and striker strikeout range by 2, as there's 2 strikes on the batter. So foul ball that Rupp can't get to, but Rendon is down in the count, 2 strikes. And that is going to be a 7 Neshek, 51. And that is a strikeout, actually. So Rendon with the strikeout. Brings up Bryce Harper. And 9, this is coming off of Harper. 14, that's going to be laced base hit into left field. And that brings up Daniel Murphy. Possible error check. 9, this one's off of Murphy. 31, right-hander, and that's going to be base hit into left field. Base hit into left field on a single. And just to make things go a little bit quicker, I'm not going to worry about advancing the runners more than one base at this time. Not up 10-0. Ryan Zimmerman, 2 on, 2 out. And we can ignore the blue dice. That's a 7. It's coming off of Neshek, 61, right-hander. That will be a out. Zimmerman's an RP, and so that's going to be a fly out to center. And that'll do it. So we go to 6. Cesar Hernandez up against Strasburg. 1-1. It's going to be a base hit. So 1-1 usually is going to be a base hit no matter what. So it's going to be an infield single. I'm not even going to look it up because it's just going to be a single. Doesn't matter whose it comes off of because there's nobody on, so it doesn't matter. Howie Kendrick. And 81 is probably going to be an out, and sure enough, it will be an out. Although 6 says it's going to be a CD check, so we disregard that. So it's going to be a CD check. Howie Kendrick, RN. It's going to ground ball down to Rendon at third. At third, he's a 4, and we rolled an 81 on the third baseman. 81 is going to be, makes a great play behind the bag, fires to get the runner out at first, or throws runner at third out at home. So he's going to be a 5-3. That'll move the runner up. As Drupal Herrera with 1 out. And that is a Strasburg 35 lefty. 35 lefty special is a K. 35 lefty special from Strasburg is a K. 2 outs now. And that's another Strasburg special, 54. And that is a walk, actually. So Strasburg lets Franco get out of there. And it brings up Michael Saunders. And that's going to be Strasburg 52 lefty. And that is a walk. So all of a sudden, bases loaded for the Phillies. And hold on. Hold on your hats, folks. Bases loaded. And a possible error chance. So we're going to have to look at that. Strasburg 23 righty, 23. And that is going to be a G6. So that will be a ground ball to Defoe. Now, if Defoe doesn't make it, they're going to get out of the inning. William Defoe, error at short is a 3. 1-3, and this is going to be an error and a costly one. Oh, let's try that again. It's a 15, though. It's going to be a 6-4 put out, and that's going to do it. So what little hope Philadelphia had is probably waning as we go to the bottom of the 6th inning. And Neshek is tired now, so let's go to Benote. Benote. Do you guys know Benote? And he also gets traded to Pittsburgh later on in the season. Benote against Worth. 10-0's your score. And we got a Worth 6-6 versus a righty. 6-6 versus a righty is an out. So Worth is an RP. That's ground ball to short. And we did forget to roll and see what kind of day Benote is going to have. 7-7. That could be trouble. And it is. As he's going to lose 1 PB rating. So instead of 2 to 6, he's 2 to 5. And instead of 4 to 7, he's going to be 2 to 6. So Benote not having a good day. That doesn't bode well for the Phillies down by 10 runs. Matt Wieters, error chance. And it's coming off his card 12. It's going to be a single into left. We got to find out if Kendrick is going to make an error. Howie Kendrick in the left field is only an E1. So it's got to be a 1. And it's a 9. So it's just going to be a single by Wieters. Wilmer Defoe. And 81 will be an LN out. LN says F5. So foul out to third. That brings up Steven Strasburg. Watch out, folks. Here it comes. Here it comes another one. And that is a 4. Nope, it's going to come off of Benote's card. 31 right-hander, though. 31 is a strikeout. So they get through Strasburg, and they feel happy about that. We go to the 7th. Strasburg against Cameron Rupp. And 56 for Rupp. 56 is a strikeout. Freddie Galvis. Come here, Boo Dice. That will be a Strasburg 86 out. LN out of fly out to third again. They like that play. And that brings up Benote. Benote is going to hit again. Whatever. Down 10 runs. They're not going to try to go through a lot of pitchers. So let's see. That's a 61. That'll be an out. Pitcher out. And that's going to be line out. Too short. We'll go to the bottom of the 7th, stretch time here. Most of the fans are now half in comas from just eating and drinking, as they not much action going on the field ever since that 2nd inning. Adam Eaton is up. It's off Eaton. 86, that will be an out. LN out. It's going to be ground ball to short. Rendon. Oh, that one bounced out. Try that again. Rendon again. That is going to be off of Rendon. 56 righty. Hit by the pitch. So Rendon walks to first for Bryce Harper. And that is going to be a 41. And that is going to be a deep drive off of Harper. Deep drive off of Harper. So we got to find out what kind of hit it is. And again, on your little chart here, you're going to have your deep drives. We're going to see what kind of hit. Bryce Harper's got a hold of one. Let's see. Ballpark 11 to 52. It is gone. And it is a 52 as Bryce Harper just squeaks that over the wall for another home run. 11 to 52 is a home run. 53 to 56 is a double. 57 to 66 is a deep fly out to left. 67 to 78 is a deep fly to center. And 81 to 88 is a deep fly to right. So he just got the home run. And another 2 runs in as Bryce Harper delivers for the Nationals. It's a 12-0 ball game. Yeah, it's still 12-0. Daniel Murphy. That's going to be Murphy 37, and that's going to be a double for Murphy. Zimmerman. 57 righty. That will be an out. Zimmerman is an RP. Deep fly to center field, but not deep enough. And Jason Worth. No. Ryan Zimmerman, was that fly out to center? Did I miss it? Is that what happened? Okay. So that's going to end the inning. We go to the 8th. And it's Cesar Hernandez. Strasburg is now A 3-hit shutout, they're going to leave him in. They don't care if he's tired. He dropped 1 rating, which doesn't matter that much. So 6 is going to be a CD check for Hernandez. He's an LN. That's going to be the short. That's Defoe. Defoe. Where are you, Defoe? Defoe at short, again, is a 5 rating. And we rolled a 55 at short. 55 and a 5 takes us to... 55 and a 5 says, knocks down hard grounder. If man on first is 6'4", otherwise 6'3", runners advance. So it's going to be a 6 free as there's nobody on. Howie Kendrick is up. Strasburg 2-7 and 38 right-hander. 38 right-hander swing and a miss by Kendrick. And that brings up Adrubal Herrera. 6, it's going to be a CD check again. LN of second base. That's Murphy. Murphy at second base. CD of 2. We rolled a 43. CD at 2 and 43 says knocks down hard grounder, batter out 4-3. All right, well, there you go. Go to the bottom of the 8th. And it's going to be Jason Worth up. Bob Brown, Turbocharged Sports. Tabletop Sports Delaware, Clinton Parks. Hope everyone's having a good day. It's a Nationals beatdown here in the National Capital. And Benote, yeah, we're just going to leave him in there. It's a CD check. RP, and CD is going to be third base. That's Franco. Here's his card right here. He's a 2, and we rolled a 57 at third. 57 at third says can't come up with the barehanded play. Single, runners advance, 1 base. So, of course, it would be a single. Matt Wieners is up. And that's going to be off of lefty. It's going to be off of Wieners, 54. And that'll still be an out. He's going to be an LN. Ground ball to... Oh, it's actually a G4, which is going to be a 4-6-3 double play. So Wieners hits into the double play, and we go to the 2 outs now. Wilmer Defoe. And that is an 11. Defoe with a 31. That's going to be double in the left. Another double. Strasburg. And they're going to go ahead and pull Strasburg since he was already tired. So they're going to bring in, the guy who's on top here. Adam Lynn. That sounds like a good choice. So Adam Lynn comes in against Benote here in the bottom of the 8th with 2 outs. Defoe is second. 12-0 your score. Possible error, and that's a 62. And that'll be an out. LP out. LP says ground ball to second. Hernandez, what's your error rating? At second, he's a 2. So 1 or 2, it'll be an error. 1 or 2, it's a 12. He'll make the play 4-3 on the putout. And we will finally go to the top of the 9th, and coming in for Washington. Let's see who they're going to have. They're going to have righty, lefty, righty. Well, we'll bring in a righty then. Probably someone like... We'll bring in Blanton. Joe Blanton. He doesn't see much activity. Let's give him some work. Maybe. Yep, there he is. Joe Blanton. So he'll come over, and we got to see what kind of day Joe Blanton's going to have. 72, I think, is okay. 17 to 76, so he's going to just a normal day. So 2-4 versus lefties, 4-7 versus right-handers. Franco's up first. 12-0's your score. 6, it's going to be a CD check. Franco is a RP. That's going to be Murphy at second. Daniel Murphy at second is a 2. We rolled a 48 and a 2. 2 and a 48 says... Can't get to the grounder, up the middle, single, runners advance 2 bases. So Franco gets a hit. That brings up Michael Saunders. Another CD check. Saunders is LN. Under LN, that's going to be a right fielder, Harper. Harper is a 3. We rolled a 31. This is outfielder. 3 and a 31 says diving catch of a booper, runners hold. Fly out to right. And Thomas Joseph is up. We can ignore that now. And it's a 6. It's coming off of, he's a right-hander, Blanton's card, 62. That'll be an out. RP of fly ball to right. Harper makes another catch. And the Phillies down to their last. Down to their last. And they're going to bring in STATIS. STATIS, who doesn't get many, at bats here. He only has 90 plate appearances, so this would be a perfect opportunity to give him a plate appearance. As you're down 12-0 in the top of the 9th with 2 outs. Brock Stasny for the Phillies. 2, we could ignore. 8, it's coming off of Stasny, 57, and he walks. So Brock Stasny with the walk. Keeps things alive for Freddie Galvis. Freddie Galvis, 12-0 your score. 2 outs, top of the 9th. Freddie Galvis against Joe Blanton. And that is a 5. Is going to be a lefty, actually. So that is going to come off of Galvis. 32. This could be trouble. 32. And that one is hit well by Freddie Galvis. It's carrying, and it is gone. Freddie Galvis against a right-hander, 32 and 33 are home runs. So we rolled a 32. So just like that, it's 12-3, and the comeback is started. Benote, they'll pinch hit for him now. Well, they'll use Blanco, sure. So Blanco's coming in. Maybe. Andres Blanco. He only has 144 plate appearances, so a little bit of scrub time here. 12-3 your ball game. 4 we can ignore. 3 or 4. That's coming off of Blanton. 23 lefty, and that's going to be a base hit into right, and it's not over again. As Blanton now with a little bit of... They're going to bring in Matt Albers. Hate to do it, but Matt Albers is going to come in. Matt Albers coming in. What kind of day is Matt going to have? Normal day for Matt. He just needs 1 out before he gives up 9 runs. I'm thinking he's probably okay. 6, it's another... Oh, no, this is a BD check, actually. Is it a 9? A BD check for Cesar Hernandez. We don't get many of these, and it's a 24. 24 is going to be a double by Cesar Hernandez, and that scores all runners. So it's now 12-4 ball game. Howie Kendrick is up. 1, possible error. 7. This is coming off of Albert's card, 28 right-hander. And that'll be a strikeout. But there is a caveat to this. We didn't roll. Hang on. We're going to have to roll. We're going to have to roll. We got to roll to find out what kind of day Matt Albert's having. Because if he's having a bad day, it won't come off of his card. So I'm going to have to roll 2 more dice. This is to find out what kind of day Matt Albert's is having. 47. Okay, so a normal day, it will come off his card. 2 to 8. We rolled a 7. And then we rolled a 28. So coming off his card will be a strikeout to end the game. Mercifully putting this one in the books for everyone involved. And the Nationals, the win goes to Strasburg 2-0. Aaron Nola with the loss. Bryce Harper, Washington, with the MVP. Let's autoplay the rest of the day and see how things are turning out. Nationals now in second place. What a comeback we're making. In second place with 6-4 record. So let's see. We started off 1-3, 2-5. We started off 2-5, and now we've won 4 of the last 5. So that's good. Let's see what the rest of the day schedule looked like. Atlanta beats San Diego. Pittsburgh over Chicago. Cincinnati over Milwaukee. The Dodgers over the Diamondbacks. In 11 innings, it was Miami over New York. San Francisco blows out Colorado. Washington blows out Philadelphia. Tampa Bay blows out Boston. Cleveland beats Detroit. Kansas City loses to Los Angeles in 11. In 10 innings, it was Minnesota over the White Sox. And the Yankees beat St. Louis at home. Don't see that matchup very often, so that's interesting. Oh, no. I want to go back to team summary. And there is our look at the lineups there. So Toronto, 7-3, winning their division by a game and a half over Tampa Bay. Then New York, then Baltimore, Boston with a rough start, 4-6 in the season. American League Central Division, it was Minnesota game up on Cleveland. In the American League West, it's Houston, 1 game up on Los Angeles and Oakland. In the National League, it's Miami with a 9-1 record. 3 games up on Washington. Pittsburgh, 2 games up on the Cubs, 2.5 up on Cincinnati and Milwaukee, 3 games up on St. Louis. And in the West, it's just a big cluster as Los Angeles, Arizona, and San Diego are all 6-5. And Colorado, half a game back at 6-6. Alrighty, guys. Well, that'll be it for our look at 2017 Washington Nationals and the awesome Status Pro Advance. I really like this game. Gives you a little bit of options with the, how the pitcher, what kind of day they're going to have. It's not, super complex, but there is some. Oh, I put Philadelphia on the wrong damn team. There is some Nationals. There we go. Some strategy and who you use and against who and how things play and CD checks and error checks and everything. So I really like Standards Pro Advance. That's why I bought it. That's why I'm playing it. And that's what I would do. And I like using the dice as opposed to fast action cards. So we'll see y'all next time. Thanks for watching.